In this video, we are going to see how we can use the mail merge feature to automatically print unlimited amount of checks directly by combining the Excel sheet on which we have the payroll details directly to the Word template that will print the checks for us. So this function is called the mail merge function, and we have already customized our Excel sheet by inserting all of the contents that is required on the physical check. We need a date, we need the name of the person to whom we are issuing the check, the amount in figures and the amount in words. I've already explained how we can define this spell number by using the VBA code. You can check the previous video. And now you have to download this particular check writer template. You have already downloaded this. Here it is adjusted for Emirates NBD Bank, but you can adjust the fields to different places and try it on a blank check. Just take out the photocopies, like 10 to 15 photocopies, and just try printing it every single time you adjust a couple of fields by watching the check physically and then adjusting the fields accordingly. After that, you can save it according to that particular bank. Now, once we have done that, we have all of these fields. I'll just remove all the figures here. And now we just need to link all of the columns directly from Excel. So what we'll do is, in Microsoft Word, just go to the mailings and click on select recipient. And since we already have the data, we will use an existing list feature. It will ask you for the location. We have this as a finished file 121. So let's place it on the desktop and let's try to link it with that. Go to the mailings, select recipient, use an existing list. We will choose the desktop and we have this file right here. Click open. And since we have multiple tables that is connected to this sheet, what we'll do is we will just scroll down and select this specific sheet, that is salary given. Click OK. And now we have that particular sheet linked into Word. We just have to give the reference of different fields that we need to pull out from Excel. Just go to the mailings again and click on this insert merge field dropdown. Now, once we click on that, you will notice that all of the fields that is available in Excel are showing up here so that we can easily link it in the Word template. So at this place, we need the date. So let's put the date here. Here we put the name. Let's put the name. Here the amount in words is required, and this goes for amount in USD. Once all of this is done, let's see the magic of it. Click on preview results. We have this check completely mentioned at different places properly. Let's check the next one, and we have unlimited checks showing right here. If you want to finish and merge it in a single document, what you can do afterwards is click on finish and merge and click on edit individual documents. Although you can print it this way as well. Just go to the file, click on print and just try to print it. But here it shows the counting of 1, but when you print it, it will print all one by one. But if you are not satisfied with that, what you can do is just click on finish and merge and click on individual documents, edit individual documents and merge records. Let's keep it to all. You will notice that it will create a separate document named letters 1, and we have all of these checks ready to print. So that's how it can be done. Now, obviously you need to adjust some of the fields. Let's say that the figure is too big or the font is too big here. You need to adjust that. And also for some of the checks, let's say that you want to prevent any kind of forgery. So you need to insert equals to at the start and slash and dash at the end so that no one can insert or edit anything here. What you can do is just select this, right click and click on edit field. On our right, we see this text to be inserted before. So before should be equals to, text to insert after, that should be slash and dash. And then we click OK, and you will notice that with every single amount, equals to is added at the starting and slash and dash is added at the end. So if you want to check the remaining ones, just click on the mailings and we can check different previews here. Now, what to do if we want these figures to appear in a comma style? For that, we will first disable the equals to and slash and dash sign because we have to access the backend codes. Right click here, click on edit field. We will just close it for now to make it simple. and we will bring it to an area so that we can easily expand this in order to see the proper codes. Right click after that on this figure and click on toggle field codes. Now this is the default backend code that says that it's a merged field taken from amount USD. And if let's say we want to insert a simple comma style, what we do is just put a space. Make sure you just select the cursor once, put a space, backslash, write a hash, give a space again, and then write in what format do we want that. So inverted commas open, hash for the single figure. And after that, let's say we want the comma style, and let's say we want this into thousands. So hash hash and 0, it ends with 0, that means, and close the inverted commas. After that, right click and click on update field, and you will notice that the comma style is added with every single field. So this complete code I will mention with the resources section of this video so that you can easily follow and even rectify your mistakes if you are making some mistake. So that's done. Now what we can do is, if you want to add further, right click here, click on edit field. Let's insert the text before and text after. The text before was equals to, the text after was slash and dash. Click OK. And now all of these things are added. Right click, toggle field codes, and this is all added, but we see the same problem that when this is enabled, the previous one that we have just enabled for the comma style is now removed. But no worries, we have this codes written. So I'll just paste that from the Word document and right click here and click on update field. But we see that it's not implemented. So in these cases, what we can do is we can either use one. We just have to choose that text before and after. Just remove that, forward slash, put a backslash, hash, give a space, hash. In inverted commas, we give us hash, comma, hash hash 0, inverted commas, close. And let me just put dot 00 at the end so that no one adds the figures at the end. So toggle field codes or update field now, and it shows like this. So that's also fine. We can do any one of the things. If we, let's say, add any field, click on edit field, click on text before, and let's say we put equals to, it will remove the earlier formatting adjustment that we have done. So Control Z, just place it right here, adjust the field however you need. And finally, just go to the mailings, and let's say that we want to keep the record of the printed checks and we want to see it all together on a single sheet. Just go to the mailings, click on finish and merge edit individual documents and click all. And we can see each individual check on a single page separately. So this is letters 2. This is a separate file. We can save it as ready to print checks as a Word document, and we can even send it to anyone if you want them to print. So click on save, click OK. And that's how we can use the mail merge function to print unlimited checks in Excel by connecting it to the Word document. Just try this by yourself, and I will see you in the next one.